talk to you about a real use case, a customer of ours who is using the automation server. And I just want to tell you a little bit about the story of them. So imagine, or let's start differently. Each of you has received a package where the shipping box was significantly larger than the actual contents. So the soccer ball, hey, most of us. Yeah. I'm sorry. Hello, Lala. I'm sorry, my daughter just returned and yeah, she wanted to say hello. So sorry. Okay, back to the presentation. I guess each of you has received a package where the shipping box was significantly larger than the actual contents. So in Germany, we would order a soccer ball. Maybe in the US, you would order a football, and it arrives in a box that would be big enough for a completely inflated gymnastics ball. When unpacking, you have to walk your way through an unnecessary amount of styrofoam chips and air pads before you find the flattened soccer ball or football at the bottom of the box. But the hassle of unpacking this is only the least of it. According to current figures, around 40% of the volume shipped consists of air caused by shipping boxes that are far too large. In addition, you can imagine that this also means that there are almost twice as many delivery vehicles on the road as necessary. PACKSIZE has recognized that there is great potential here, both economically and ecologically. With their on-demand packaging, they offer a packaging solution that can create the smallest possible package for any product, exactly when it's needed. Shippers thus save on cardboard and filling material, which significantly reduces necessary stocks of these materials. Another advantage is that the smaller the boxes, the higher the footprint. That's because belts, trucks, and other means of transport can hold more products at the same time, thanks to the tighter packaging. Sorry. I'm sorry, my laptop is a little bit lagging, so now I'm on the right side. For this purpose, a completely new machine series was developed. You can see it here on the screen, the M1 series, which is automated with CODESYS-based controllers from Berkhoff Automation. Such a machine is not sold to the customer, but provided to the customer in the sense of packaging as a service. This means that no high initial investment is required, and billing is based on the consumption of cardboard and the agreed service level. Responsibility for the operation of the machine itself also lies with PACKSIZE. To ensure that this whole system works well, a Europe-wide service network has been set up by PACKSIZE for the past few years, because this shortens the distance to the customer considerably. Besides the hardware, the software is also part of PACKSIZE's overall solution. Production data is collected and evaluated by the machine via the in-house PackNet platform. And from this data, improvements for the software and hardware can then be derived. The updates for the machines resulting from this are released every 2 months. These updates include improvements and errors to the machine application, as well as hardware updates. In this way, the common goal of both PACKSIZE and its customers, maximum productivity, continues to be ensured. So now this is the right slide now. The question, which version is running on the machine in use in the field, was one of the biggest challenges for Mr. Jochen Wendebaum. He is head of control technology at PACKSIZE. And then, of course, the software still had to be updated. And here's how that went down until then. To do this, service technician loaded updates onto the machine on site using a USB stick, and then saved the current version of the application in the CRM system after the update was successful. And you can imagine, apart from the fact that these manual processes were time-consuming, the entries in the CRM system also carried a risk of errors, which in case of doubt led to a long question and answer game between the service technician on-site and the developer until it was really clear which version of the software the machine was based on. For both sides, this was an unsatisfactory situation that Mr. Wendebaum and his team wanted to prove. For a company like PACKSIZE, which has a strong focus on sustainability, it was also of great interest to keep the traveling of the service technicians to a minimum. So the question was, is there a better solution than the traditional USB stick? And I guess you all know those USB sticks. And I guess you surely already have an idea of the answer. But hold on for a moment. In mid-2019, so this is already 2 years ago, Mr. Wendebaum became aware of the CODESYS automation server and began to take a closer look at the new platform. One of his colleagues took a PLC to his desk and tried out the system. About an hour later, he returned euphoric and showed his colleagues how easy it was to connect the PLC to the automation server and how the PLC software could be updated to any version with just a few clicks. I guess you were all here when Lars showed us this a couple of minutes ago. So from that moment on, the plan was clear. The USB sticks were to make way for the CODESYS automation server. And the logical next step was to connect individual demo machines at PACKSIZE to the CODESYS automation server. Within a few hours, this was also done. Mr. Wendebaum played through the various scenarios on the machines, which repeatedly confronted him with problems in the field. Does the software update work reliably? Can it be traced which machine is equipped with which software version? In the event of an error, can developers easily access the machine to debug it, for example? And does the system maybe offer advanced troubleshooting capabilities? Together with his colleagues and with the support of the CODESYS group, Mr. Wendebaum answered all these questions. In the process, it became increasingly clear that the automation server was not like a product that had been set up for him, but like a logical extension of the already existing CODESYS infrastructure. The complete automation of the update process by the automation server ran flawlessly on the demo machines. It proved to be so reliable over a long period of time that the first productive machines were soon connected. For machines already installed in the field, the service technicians on site now use the small Windows application, Lars showed you a couple of minutes ago, to connect the machine's CODESYS Edge gateway to the automation server. Even though the PLC application of these machines are not directly connected by the automation server, you know from Lars, Mr. Wendebaum can conveniently access the web visualization of the machines from this point on. The communication takes place via encrypted connections with the automation server as the intermediary between the machine and the developer's browser. This saves a lot of time because previously remote access had to be activated and a password required for this had to be read out by the service technician on-site and passed on to the PACKSIZE developers. Should a machine also cause problems, PACKSIZE now can use the data analyzer to record and evaluate the operating data over a long period of time. Values from defective sensors, errors in the program flow, or the incorrect calculation of variables can thus be detected quickly and easily. With just a few clicks, the project can be changed, can be downloaded to the local CODESYS instance, and the error can be corrected. After synchronization with the automation server, the improved application is ready to be rolled out directly to all machines. However, PACKSIZE saves most time by eliminating the need for service technicians to travel half around the world for just an update. Meanwhile, application updates are offered either via USB stick or via the CODESYS automation server. In this way, PACKSIZE is not only making its customers' products more environmentally friendly, but its own as well, as you can guess. To conclude, here is a quote from Mr. Wennebaum. He says, "The automation server allows us to manage our fleet of machines worldwide in a simple and cost-effective way. The seamless integration and intuitive operation make the tool a natural fit for us."